worldwide, including right here in Kern County. Joining us this morning to talk more about that with the Kern County District Attorney's Office Fraud Division, Andy Bridges, joining us. We appreciate you being here this morning. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, Mike.
Let me ask you, when was the first day that you got a detection that something was already here after all the COVID-19 news started to break?
Approximately 2 weeks ago, we received notification from the Kern County Sheriff's Office that we had our first case. And that
what did it involve?
That popped up at the end of March, and it was a local pharmacy employee trying to self-prescribe hydroxychloroquine for his family members.
Oh, wow. I mean, hydroxychloroquine, of course, was the first sort of wonder drug that kind of popped up where people were thinking that might be some sort of a solution to the problem out there. Have you seen it? Have you gotten any other reports of anyone trying to hoard that?
We haven't yet. The problem is the fraud related to COVID-19 is so ever changing that we are constantly chasing new scams.
What about when it comes to, let's say, the telehealth? Because so often now, many of the medical offices around town are saying, if you don't need to come in, don't come down here. We can do that telehealth services. Have you seen any problems with that?
We're seeing problems with that across the country. The issue is that there have been so many relaxed federal regulations that at this point with telehealth, many times you don't even need to use a video. So we want people to know, do not provide your personal identifying information over the phone. Unless you know that you're talking to your trusted PCP or a local urgent care physician.
Another thing that we've seen, and I'm not sure if we've seen many of these here in Kern County or Bakersfield, are these pop-up testing sites. Now, a lot of them legitimate, many of them for some of the urgent care facilities that set up things outside. But then there are also these pop-up tents that we've shown video of this around the country, where it just says testing available. And are you saying that not all of these are legitimate?
That's correct. So we do have local urgent cares that have outdoor tent testing, and that's for the actual COVID-19 testing that you currently have. What we're concerned about is with the antibody testing. The majority of those tests have come from China. China, even within the last 3 weeks, have said their own FDA has not approved those, and they've now stopped the exportation of those. But it's testing for generic coronavirus antibodies and not necessarily COVID-19. There are only 3 FDA-approved antibody testing right now in the United States, and you do not get immediate results from them.
Okay. And you're also seeing the traditional email and other types of like text phishing scams and stuff that are going around resulting from COVID-19?
Tons of them. And you are seeing them. We're seeing them in email and text, both for at-home COVID-19 testing, which right now there are no legitimate at-home COVID-19 tests. We're also seeing them for protective gear like N95 masks. So it's very important. Do not open an email you don't recognize. Do not open a text you don't recognize. And if you happen to open them, do not click on the embedded links within those emails or text messages, because it will likely install some type of ransomware or other virus meant to steal your personal identifying information.
And we're running out of time, but Andy, if somebody has something that they think might be fraud, what are the 2 easiest ways for them to report them to you?
They can report them to us at 1-800-619-3039 or at our online tip line, which is kerncountyfraud.com.
Andy Bridges with the Kern County District Attorney's Fraud Division. We appreciate you coming on this morning and sharing that information.
Thank you so much, Mike.